Can you see me, mother? Now then, you may be wondering, you may not care, but you may be wondering, where on earth have we been for... Well, we've had a couple of false starts in the last 2 years, haven't we?
Yeah. I went to Morocco this year.
He went to Morocco this year.
You've had a couple of jaunts into
I've had a
Europe.
couple of jaunts. Went to a bit of Spain. Went to see my friend Otts.
Yep.
Went to Orkney.
Yep.
But
We're back.
We're back.
Got bands back together.
We've got the band back together, yeah. What are we doing, Steve?
Right, well, what we're doing is, at your suggestion, the other week,
Yeah.
because I was going to go to America and then fly down to Mexico with Nick Sanders, and that got cancelled because there were some insurance dramas. And so I did this off the hoof, really. So we're leaving England, we're going to cross France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, Denmark, into Norway, up through Telemark.
Yeah. Now,
Heavy
if you
water.
don't know what Telemark is, Google it, because Kirk Douglas was in a film called The Heroes of Telemark.
Yeah.
It's quite an important bit of World War II history.
Yep.
Because effectively what happens is the Allies get wind of the Germans manufacturing heavy water.
Which I don't know what the heavy water does.
But it's critical in the production of uranium.
Nuclear weapons. So
And
it held up the the Germans in their weapon things.
Yeah.
Didn't it? So we're going to go and have a look at that. There's a museum there, and then anyway, then we're going to go up the west coast of Norway, the Atlantic Highway for a little while, right the way to Nordkapp, right up the top. And then we're going to bang down through the east coast of Sweden, through Stockholm, via Copenhagen, cross the ferry to Rostock, and then we're going to go see Peenemünde. What's Peenemünde all about?
Peenemünde is where the Germans developed the V2 rockets in the Second World War.
Correct. Von Braun.
Werner von Braun.
Correct. He was the guy that did the American Apollo series and others, and the Americans nicked him after the war and took him back to America, and he became an American citizen. So that's what we're doing. We're in Munster tonight, so we've had a bit of a ride from Calais, and I have a backside that looks like...
a flame-grilled whopper.
Well, no, I have a backside that looks like a baboon on heat. Because we've been soaking wet all day. 8 o'clock?
35 degrees today.
And 8 o'clock it was 33 still. We're still sitting here sweating, aren't we?
Lowering the level slightly.
Yeah.
We've both acknowledged that we've drunk 4 or 5 litres of water but not had to go to the loo.
Much. Yeah.
Because we've sweated it out.
So we're peeing on a string. So we need to drink more. Yeah.
2 quick bits of extra information. One of the reasons that we're on the trip is because we've both got brand new bikes. Correct. And naturally we have purchased the greatest motorcycle.
The market leaders.
The greatest motorcycle ever made.
Yeah. The Geländestraßes.
The Geländestraßes. The BMW Elite Overlanding Vehicle.
That's really pissed off all the Triumph owners.
Shut up. Sorry, Triumph owners. But, everything else is nice.
Yeah. So, we're going to go across the Arctic Circle.
This is a key point.
Arctic Circle. Second time we've crossed the Arctic Circle together, because the first time we did it in Alaska 3 years ago. So, we're going to cross the Arctic Circle on a different continent.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's good. So that's that's nearly 4 minutes. So that's enough for anybody.
Let's knock that on the head. And then look out for photos and stuff like that.
Yeah. MotoBrits.
MotoBrits. Yeah, there you go. Slange.
Your bum. So, where are we?
We are at the Hotel Rolled Stork Road.
Well said.
Thank you.
About an hour south of the tip of Jutland, which is the western bit of Denmark that points up towards Norway and Sweden.
I don't like it up them.
They don't. And so we're getting a ferry tomorrow kind of lunchtime, and we're about an hour away, so we're in striking distance of the port, whose name escapes me.
Christian Sand. Oh no.
No, that's where we're going. But
It's,
I can't remember anyway. What
it starts with a H.
Hill Sit or something similar. Anyway, it's the port where the boats leave from. So anyway, and there's one road up there and one road out, so that's what we're doing. So today,
What's today been like, Steve?
it's been another 30-degree plus day, hot, which means wet all day, soaking wet. We have both found a, my Tuborg is making me burp. We've found a technique where you hold the handlebars, dip the wrists, dip the elbows, and the air flows into your sleeves and up all around. So you see us riding like that, as if we've got it, it's mad. So we look
As if you're on a
stupid,
50.
yeah, it's the
For
way
those
to do
that
it.
have ridden a 50.
Yeah. So we've done now 1,000 miles.
Of your English miles.
Yeah, 1,600 kilometres of flat, boring, featureless motorway, and we've had enough. And I was rather shocked this evening as we drove into this hotel, which is in country Denmark, Jutland. There was a bend, and yeah, it startled me rather. Anyway, we did negotiate it. So we got a bit bored, didn't we, Julian?
Very.
So what did we do?
Well, we started looking at things that would occupy our mind and making, well, what can only be described as childish associations.
Schoolboy innuendo.
Schoolboy, fnar.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
Wankham.
Yeah. We
There's
went
a town
past a
called
place.
Wankham.
There is indeed.
We didn't visit it.
We didn't stop to take pictures,
No.
which was an oversight in retrospect.
And then what was next?
Sluts. Sorry.
Well, there's a slut spurt, which those of you who are conversant with Danish means the end of a sail.
Then it occurred to me as we was driving up the E45 to a town called Aarhus
In the middle of the street.
in the middle of the street that, given the state of my Aarhus and possibly
mine.
your
Well,
Aarhus,
my inner thighs at the back.
yeah, that actually we could do with a pot of E45
In
to
our house.
salve our
Yeah.
bottoms.
So we thought it was ironic that there was an E45 and an Aarhus
yeah,
in the middle of the street.
in the middle of the street.
So that's about it for us, isn't it, really? We saw a van with ass written on it, which was very, very tediously childish, but it was
We were stuck, you know.
got a titter for a couple, but we've just been bored shitless for 2 days.
Yeah.
Holiday starts tomorrow, 3.5 hour ferry to Kristiansand, and then we get up into the fjords, which were of course designed by,
Slightly Bartfast.
of course, and he got an award from him, didn't he? He did.
Did. So,
Only a few of you will get that.
yeah. Is that it now then?
I think it is, isn't it?
Oh, well, so in that case, goodbye and thanks for all the fish.
Which is, again, the same kind of gag. See if you get that one. Right. I'm just going to go and have a packet of salted peanuts now and then go and have dinner.
Give him a little look over there.
Give you a little look
It's quite nice. Oh, and
So that's where we are.
There's some motorcycle porn.
So there's a motorcycle porn there with my pants drying on the wing mirror. There's grins, and that's the hotel, and you can see through that gap there. There's a Danish flag waving. And distance. We're going to go and sit in there and have a go.
Yum.
Here we go.
Steak.
Toodly pip.